taking a strike from Terry Mulholland. We start the 6th inning. The Cardinals lead 4-1.
John, Jim Edmonds talked about his month of August, how disappointing he was in the way he got into a slump there. He was pulling off the ball. He certainly rectified that. He's driving the ball to all fields. He's very, very deliberate in his approach. He's very smooth. You can see that he's seeing the ball so well. And obviously, he's putting up big numbers.
The hitter has a slump somewhere along the line. Although for Edmonds, because there were so many strong candidates for the MVP award, that slump may have cost him his chance at the MVP award. 2-1 the count to Langford. He has struck out twice in this game. Carlos Hernandez and J.D. Drew will follow. That is a called strike on the outside. 2-2 to count. 4 runs, 4 hits for the Cardinals, 1 run, 3 hits, and 1 error for the Braves. That was really a back-breaking finish to the Braves' 5th inning. They had been given an opportunity, 2 walks by the rookie Britt Reams, and they had their big hitters up there. That's back to the screen. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. But Andrew Jones up there, he had the count in his favor, and suddenly,
well, just like this, it's hit right to the second baseman. The ball takes Vina to the bag. He steps on it, throws to first base for the inning-ending double play, and the Braves just can't come up with a big clutch hit. That would have given Chipper Jones an opportunity to come to the plate with runners on, and the Braves just have not been able to get anything together. They can't put back-to-back hits together.
Andrew Jones only 1 hit in 8 at-bats in the series. That 1 hit was a home run in the 8th inning after it was really not an issue anymore. And I remember last year, Andrew, by the time they got to the World Series, and they really needed some offense in the middle of the order, they just were not generating anything against the Yankees. And Andrew had the same problem, and he was swinging the bad pitches, looking a little over-anxious. I mean, sometimes we forget how young he still is. It seems like he's been around forever.
Well, when you see Will Clark and Jim Edmonds enjoying great postseasons, it's reflective of where they are in their careers. They're experienced players, and they can handle the distractions of the postseason.
Yeah, it's missing on the outside. Andrew Jones, despite going all the way back to 1996 and having 2 homers in his first game in the World Series that year against the Yankees, Andrew's only 23 years old. And that's ball 4 to Langford. He's got a real tricky move over there, and he's got sort of a move that you would expect, and then he's got this step off the slab snap throw move over there that's devastating.
It's always been very difficult to run on. You just can't get any kind of jump whatsoever against Terry Mulholland.
It's the look similar to what the runner gets. That ball is hit into center field, base hit for Hernandez. Langford stops at second base. So Hernandez gets his first hit. Immediately Langford and Hernandez getting the Cardinals thinking about a rally to put this one away. Here now is J.D. Drew. There's the bunt. Chipper Jones, Lockhart covering. The runners have been advanced. Langford over to third. Hernandez over to second. So Drew getting that one done right away. 5-4 for the putout on the sacrifice. Polanco, who had the 3-hit game in Game 1 of this series, including one of the biggest hits of the series. His bases-loaded single in the first inning against Maddox with the score 3-0 turned it into a 6-0 game. The infield has come in for Atlanta, as you saw there. Langford at third, Hernandez at second. A slider low and outside to Polanco. 1 ball and no strikes. There's Ray Langford, who walked to start off the inning. Carlos Hernandez at second, who singled to center. The crowd again very, very quiet.
Leitenberg faced Polanco in Game 2 and got him to fly to center field to end the 7th.
That's ball off the outside, 2-0.
The reason that Tony La Russa has gone to Polanco in this series is because of his ability to put the ball in play, and that's very important, obviously, right here in the 6th inning. He wants to get a ball up in the zone, and he can drive over that drawn-in infield, at least to the outfield.
Now, the pitcher, Reams, is on deck, but the Cardinals' bullpen is busy. strike. 2-1. And Big Mac has got a helmet on and a bat in his hands. So really, in this spot, if you're Leitenberg, it's almost as if you would have to assume, as James is heating up in the bullpen, that it's Polanco batting with McGuire on deck.
So what you need to do is really grind on Polanco and retire him and leave the base open.
2-2.
Because if you face McGuire with 2 outs and a base open, obviously you're going to put him on.
Meanwhile, the Braves bullpen is also busy. 2-2 to Polanco. There's Mike Remlinger, a left-hander, up in the Atlanta bullpen. After the pitcher's spot, again, the left-handed batting, Fernando Vina due up. 4-1 St. Louis. Second and third, 1 out. Fastball. Fouled out of play.
Leitenberg's made great pitches in this at bat. Everything has been away. Everything has been low. He hasn't given Polanco anything that he can elevate and hit to the outfield.
Easler talking to Fernando Vina in the dugout. A couple of batters off, but right now it's Polanco trying to put the Cardinals in total command of this game. Slider to second. Bobbled to throw home, not in time. The bobble by Lockhart took away his chance to get the speedy Ray Langford. It is 5-1 St. Louis with Hernandez going to third. Before this series, just the threat of McGuire could be enough to affect the other manager or maybe the opposing pitcher.
The reason you don't hit McGuire in this situation is because he can't run at all. It's first and third with 1 out. If he hits a ground ball, it's going to be a guaranteed double play. Davis has good speed, so you send him up here. He hit a sacrifice fly in St. Louis in game 2, and you want him to elevate the ball. First and third, 1 out. If McGuire hits a ground ball, you're out of the inning.
Davis says he goes up there and actually sits on a breaking ball as a pinch hitter, and he got it, and he was sitting on it.
He's a very good low ball hitter, and it's a pretty good matchup, even though it's right-hander against right-hander. Leitenberg throws a lot of pitches down in the zone, and you can see big swing, and he pulled off of that slider just at the end.
There goes the runner from first. Polanco. The throw is much too late. I mean, Lopez had no prayer of throwing out Polanco there. 0-2 the count to Davis, now with runners at second and third again.
Well, look at the great jump at first base by Polanco, and a kind of a desperation throw by Javi Lopez. Once again, it's short of the mark at second. 3 times today in this game, he's bounced throws to second base.
Now the infield is in again, and Davis chases the high hard one and misses. Strike 3. Mike Remlinger comes on with the left-handed batting, Vina at the plate, and 2 runners in scoring position. The Braves' hopes in this game already growing fainter. Through the middle, base hit. Hernandez is in, and Polanco is in. It is 7-1 St. Louis. Fernando Vina, first ball swinging again. He has 3 RBIs in the game. Fernando Vina running the lefty just to face him, and just like that, he foils the strategy. 3 runs are in. The Cardinals 7, Atlanta 1. It is turning into another rout. Cards have outscored the Braves in this series now 24-10. Edgar Renteria flied out, singled and scored, walked and scored.
I think everybody's surprised by the offense the Cardinals have been able to muster against the Braves. Obviously, they got to Maddox and Glavine for 14 runs in games 1 and 2. And now they are beating up on the bullpen.
Garrett Stevenson back out of the dugout now with his jacket on. Left the game with stiffness in his elbow. Powered the fastball by him. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Fernando Vina, we've seen him in there talking with Mike Easler. And everything seems to work out well for the Cardinals right now. Stevenson went 3 2/3 when he was in there. Was pitching well. Keith Lockhart, and that ends the inning. An inning that could have been much, much different had Lockhart cleanly fielded the ground ball hit by Polanco.